Hey, if you're still awake, tonight we're finishing our conversation about Audacity. And I think one of the most controversial things, I was about to say the most controversial takes. And I think one of the most controversial things a person can do is admit they want more. More from life. More from themselves. More than what they've settled for. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Because why wouldn't you want more in this finite world, this finite universe, this finite life? Of course, you should be able to aim big, aim for those dreams, aim for the unlimited, the limitless, and still be able to achieve them. No matter the sacrifice, no matter the conflict, no matter the audacity. Somewhere along the way, many people learn to make themselves smaller to fit into society, to fit into the standard, the quote unquote standard. But what is a standard? What is that standard? Why that standard? But it makes you feel small. It makes you feel insignificant. I am so proud of myself for saying that word correctly for a first try. I'm just letting you guys know that. Baby steps, am I right? Somewhere along the way, many people learn to make themselves smaller. Smaller dreams, smaller expectations, smaller ambitions. Not because they stopped caring, because disappointment hurt. And yes, I agree, disappointment does hurt. But it isn't failure. It is not failure to be disappointed in yourself for not achieving a big dream. But do not push yourself in the box to make yourself small, to fit into a society that wants you to feel limited, because the society overall is scared. They do not have the audacity, the same audacity that you do, the same audacity that it took for me to record this, the same audacity that it took for you to listen to me. Outgrowing the old life. Growth creates tension, because every new version of you challenges the old one. And not everyone around you will understand that. Not only they will not understand that, they won't care for it. They judge it. They belittle it. They make you, the listener, feel insignificant. And not everyone around you will understand that. Sometimes the people most uncomfortable with your growth is the version of yourself you've outgrown. Sometimes the person most uncomfortable with your growth is the version of yourself you've outgrown. Sometimes I'm even surprised about how much I've changed, how much I've grown, how much it took for me to swallow pain to move forward. And how much audacity that created, how much bolder I am, fearless, almost. Prideful? Maybe. Confident? Yes. But those aren't bad things. Those aren't bad traits. I think people need somebody in their corner with that level of confidence, that level of audacity, that level of self-belief to a point where you feel safe, heard, backed up, confirmed, ready, where you feel ready. And that is why we don't ask for permission. We do, we take. We be damned to do what we need to do to get the job done. I think a lot of people are waiting for permission. Permission to change. Permission to dream bigger. Permission to try again. Because permission is to become someone new. But nobody can grant what already belongs to you. Technically speaking, there's no law in this world. There's no permission in this world to change your life. It is indeed a God-given right. Nothing can change that. Nothing will change that. Nothing can force the world to put you under some book for you to ask permission to change, to grow, to evolve. Because at the end of the day, it is your right. It is your life to do so. So I ask you, the listener, from me, the speaker, a couple of questions. Where have you settled? Me personally, I haven't settled at all. In fact, I do a lot of bold things. Even now, let it be making connections, getting to know people, going against the system. Even when slow down. That was a tongue tie. Even when I do those things and have that audacity, I'm coming with the utmost respect. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being me, honest, real. Audacious? Is that the word for audacity? Audacious? That's who I'm being. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being audacious. Because I have the audacity to do so. And it's not like I feel no shame. I do. But what is shame to glory? What is shame to victory? What is shame to confidence? What have you convinced yourself is impossible? Is it that dream? Is it skydiving? Is it diving? Is it talking to the girl that you want? Is it talking to the guy that you want? What would you pursue if you believed it was allowed? I can't wait for the day to come where this channel gets bigger and bigger and more comments are here and we can reflect on these questions in the future. I cannot wait for that level of interaction because I cannot wait to see these questions being answered, especially the question of where have you settled? I think that's really important. There's nothing arrogant about wanting more from your life. Nothing at all. The real tragedy is convincing yourself you shouldn't. Maybe audacity isn't believing you're special. Maybe it's believing your life is worth fully living. And it is. And it always will be. If you're still awake tonight, don't apologize for your ambition. Don't apologize for your growth. Don't apologize for becoming the person that you, the listener, want to become. The room will reopen on Tuesday night. I'll leave the light on for you.